Gotta do the bronze Zerg. Oh. Why are unsieged tanks BM? They're not really BM. It's just you're not really microing the unit the way it should be microed, because a tank definitely performs like way better when it's sieged than when it's not sieged. But the tanks aren't. The thing about the tanks is it's not about killing him with the tanks. It's about allowing me to be greedy with the tanks. That's what the tanks already did their job before they unsiege and move out. They've already done everything that they needed to do that game. Allow me to be greedy. Because if my opponent all-ins me, those tanks are going to fuck him up really bad. It's just going to be like, oh, you're attacking me, and your army's dead. Because you're attacking me off of bronze level macro into a wall. And guys, anybody can do what I'm doing right now. Anyone can do it. You just have to not distract yourself. That's where bronze level macro like the air quotes comes in. It's because everyone in fucking Bronze League is like, I'm gonna attack you and macro at the same time. And that's where the air quotes come in. You're not macroing when you're attacking. You're just not doing it. You're doing nothing. You're just fucking watching your army. You're wasting time is what you're doing. So just macro. It's like 1,000 times better. Just macro, baby. Just macro. 75 for all races. Yeah, it's easy. It's an easy number. It's greedy. At the same time, it's a safe level of greed, is what it is. All right, we're against a Terran this time. So once again with the Overlord, we move in here. We hold shift. We go to an open airspace, like a hiding airspace, which is this vent right here. So now we're gonna see, did he or did he not expand? You're really great at explaining things, ViBE. Yeah, thank you, man. I'm glad you like it. I hope I'm helping you guys out. Someone out there is like, wow, this is good. So maybe you did, maybe you didn't watch my last Bronze GM series, but I feel like this is some good information for especially players in lower leagues to absorb and be like, wow, I'm gonna play way better now. Guaranteed, if you do what I'm saying, you're gonna get if you're bronze already, you'll be gold by the end of a week. If you have like 2 hours a day to play or something. I guarantee it. Just do what I'm doing here. Just macro and max and win, and there you go. The game will feel easy. Super easy. Alright. So again, no natural Terran. Spine crawler. Do not skip the spine if there's no natural. We don't need to scout into his base. We don't give a shit if he's going factory, starport, barracks, multiple barracks. You just know now that if this guy did not expand, there's a chance you're gonna die if you play too greedy. You can still play greedy, just not too greedy. Now we're gonna take an Evo chamber. Let's move one of my overlords back. I don't want them all to be out here. I'll just leave one. Keep making drones. We're spinning all our drones, making the monies. Make a roach warren. Right there. It's perfect. At the wall. More drones. Overlord. Okay. Now we're going to make weapon upgrade, and we're going to make another Evo while we wall this off. Okay, cool. We walled it off. Now my base is legit a wall. We can move our spine a little bit more further forward. And now we're 40 plus supply, so we go double gas on my natural. We can move our queen forward a tad. Get away. Get away from my babies. Cool. See how he's microing that Reaper? He's trying so fucking hard to not like... He's like, I'm gonna be efficient as I can. And what did he do? He weakened my Evo chamber by 35 or 45 hit points. Or no, 35. 35 is right. I don't care about that. You know what he probably did while he did that? He probably went up to like 500 minerals. Because he wanted to shoot the Evo chamber and be like, I'm gonna micro this fucking Reaper, boys. Yeah, I'm not losing this thing. I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna run away from that queen right at 1 HP. And then you're gonna be like, God damn, this guy's got good micro. I don't care. Wait, like, you waste your time. I don't care. I'll just win because I have way more supply. That should be your mindset. Seriously. Alright, so now we make roaches. Roaches! Alright, now as soon as roach speed's done, we're going to move out, which is very, very, very soon. We're going to start re-railing all my hatcheries to the natural. Or the third base, sorry. The third base. We're going to creep spread. We're going to inject. Inject. Now we're going to move out. We're going to go like this again. Go to his base. I made Jones just now. Go to his base. Hold shift. A-click here. A-click here. There we go. That's all you got to do. And then grab a drone. Make a Hydra den. Start weapons level 2. Carapace level 1. Make drones. Where's my queen? There she is. Go inject the hatchery. So now we're going to go back to the injecting phase. We'll go creep spread first. Creep. 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 Inject. 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 Drones. Make gases. And also, let's start a fourth base because our third base is about to be fully saturated. Start a base. Doesn't really matter where you do it, just somewhere near your base. Drones. We're at 59. We're almost there. We need 7 more. We can go and start a Hydra upgrade in our building. We're almost upgraded. We're almost there, guys. Or we're almost full saturation. Go and do creep spread again. Creep. 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 Inject. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because now we're going to be fully saturated on 66 drones. So get all my bases optimally saturated. Now everything should be 3, 3. For some reason I have a 4th drone there. I don't know why. 3, 3, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, and there's 3 here. Now we drone up to 120 supply. Take your time to do that. Do it as fast as you can. It's okay. If you take a little bit longer than me, just try your best. You'll get better at it over time. Inject, inject, inject. Creep. Always creep and inject at the same time. Creep. Creep. Roaches until we hit 120 supply. We'll make some overlords too. We already have some in production, but we'll make some more. Roach. 2 more roaches, then we make hydras. Roach, roach. Okay. Now, we make hydras. Hydra, 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 all day. Inject, inject, inject. Make hydras. What's the creep looking like? Creep. 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 Make hydras. Hydras, 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 hydras. Now we can start level 2 carapace on our ground. And now we can go into an infestation pit and make a new drone to replace it. So that we can, oh, actually, I fucked up one step. When you hit 120 drones, what I should have done is I should have droned up to 75. That is a step I skipped. My bad, guys. So now, we just made it now. It's fine. I missed it by a little bit. But I was talking, I forgot about it. But yeah, drone up to 75 after you hit 120 supply. That's important. Because we'd be safe already. We would not die to a timing. And now, we continue to make hydras and stuff like that. Now we can transfer some drones. We just mined out 3 of our patches and our main. Oh my god, he made a battlecruiser. Let's just go ahead and select out my whole army and attack my main base. And look at my drone count. 74, let's replace a drone. Make some gas. We can make a hive. We can make a spire. How many drones am I at now? 71? Let's make like 5 more. I don't care that he's attacking me with that battlecruiser, because I will kill it with what I have. Keep making hydras. What's my drone count? 75? We're still looking good. The BC just died. Good stuff.
Mineral field depleted.
So let's go ahead. Like that kind of a move is like way too fancy. I'm BC Russian, you bitch. No, like, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. It's fun, sure, but it's not realistic. So let's inject, inject, inject. Make hydras. We'll make it to 180 supply. We'll select all army. We'll A-move his base in the same fashion we've been doing this whole time. And we'll forget about it. We'll let it do its thing. We'll go ahead and start another base. What's my drone count at? We're at 75. We'll make another drone because I'm about to spend one. Okay, so now select the army. A-click. Hold shift. Click. Click. cool. It's on its way. Hydras being made. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Inject. 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 Now we have a Greater Spire we can start. Because we have a hive. Just in case this guy doesn't die right now, we can start a Greater Spire. Hydras. Hydras are fully upgraded. We can start 3/3 upgrades now. Because we have 2/2 right now. So level 3 weapons. And we can save a little bit for level 3 armor. We can also start a couple gases over here. So we can keep the gas going. GG. He's trying to defend me with 1 BC. It's not ever going to realistically happen. See, like, I didn't need to go Corruptor. I didn't need to get crazy. Because if you guys want to know what the supply is, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I assume the supply is going to be about 40 for the Terran when I'm maxed out. So we're moving out. Oh, sorry? He's 20. He actually lost a BC over here earlier too. We have a 19 supply Terran versus a maxed out Zerg. And not much has oh wait, has a fight already happened? No, this is it. This is what happens when you don't make workers, guys. When you mine for 5 fucking SCVs off your mineral line. What is this Terran? It's bronze. My Zerg is bronze right now. It's because he's trying to be weird and fancy and be like, I'm gonna BC rush you. He tried to BC rush me. What else did he do? I don't even remember. How did he lose fucking that many units? I'm actually confused how the hell he lost that many units. Oh no, sorry, I remember. It was my first attack, my roach attack. That's what screwed him. So this is actually what screwed him. I forgot about that. But he rushed a BC, guys. He rushed a BC. That was his build. Fusion core, double battlecruiser rush on 1 base. This is too much production for 1 base. 3 barracks, 3 barracks, 3 starport factory on 1 base economy. Way too much production. He's gonna be able to maintain about 30% of that again. He'll be able to maintain about 111 on 1 base. So he pulled all his SCVs off, all his Marines died, and he's now in a position where there are still 9 roaches in his base, and he's got 3 SCVs. So he eventually clears it with the battlecruiser, I assume. And then the battlecruiser teleports to my base. There you go. The BC dies to like 10 Hydras. And now we're max thrusting this. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Never mind, we gotta play another one. Have you thought about letting your opponents know, especially in lower tier leagues, around the time of your first attack, that they are part of educational series? And so here's the thing: if I actually tell my opponents, I'm gonna attack you in 2 minutes, it's gonna come off as super BM. It's not really gonna help them because they're not gonna be able to do anything about it if they don't know what they're doing. Like, just because I tell them I'm gonna attack you doesn't mean that suddenly they just play better. It's gonna come off more like, oh, I'm so much better than you and you're dead. It's gonna be super smuggy sounding. I don't want to do that. Because the purpose of this is just for people to actually go, oh shit, I can actually look at what ViBE does and I can copy that in my whatever league I'm in, and it will help me understand how to properly macro base. And to be honest, if I have someone who's not super stubborn and they're like, all right, let me go ahead and rewind this replay. Holy shit. This guy has 200 supply when I have 90. they could literally go break the build down and go, okay, let me go back and rewind this to the beginning of the game and see what he does differently than me and see why that happened. They have every means to also take one of these replays if they want, if they don't know about my stream or something, to also absorb information too. But a lot of people get pretty stubborn when they lose at StarCraft, so that probably doesn't happen very often. Let's be real. Most people will be like, fucking stupid. Ugh. So greedy. If I just attacked him, he would have died. And that's not true at all. I've been attacked a few times already in the series, and I just destroy it. Because it's a safe greed. It's the simple fact is if your build is in any way inefficient, you will not kill any of the builds I'm doing.
This furry is making good points.
Oh, furry baby. Thank you very much, Steptifying. I appreciate the bits, dude. Alright, we're against a Protoss. Go ahead and scout the natural and go over the airspace. The dead zone. Take an overlord. Is this TLO with the wig? Welcome to StarCraft 2 with me, TLO. I will be your guide to learning how to play StarCraft today. Welcome. Today we are learning how to make a drones with Zerg. Alright guys. This map, it's a little it's a little different, I would say. So because we see no natural, once again, let's make a spine. We're gonna go ahead and start a third queen, just like we always do on our natural. But instead of injecting, we're going to creep tumor, my first thing at my natural. This map is situational. I cannot physically wall this. This is a bunch of garbage right here. I can't wall that. That doesn't work. So to wall my base, I need to creep tumor first. So it's a slight deviation of my build, but it will, you know, it's still gonna work. It's just creep tumor first now. It's a little bit slower, but it will still be just fine. So at 40 plus supply, we go double gas, like always. Okay, he took a natural now. Yo, Marcus, WC, thank you for the bits. Much love, dude. We're gonna saturate our gases. Keep making drones until 48. Again, 48 is always the magic number here with this build to start with, because it gives you enough drones to fully saturate main natural with 3 gas, and also have 1 extra drone to take a third with, without taking drones off saturation. Now we make roaches. And as soon as we make our next round of roaches out of these hatcheries that just spawn new creep or new larva, we'll take a third base. We can send a drone over there right now because we're going to start saving for it right now. And creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. We don't need to have the queen in the door anymore because now roaches are here. Always works like that. And inject. Inject. In like 2 seconds we can inject. Inject. We rally my mineral line to there, and we can rally all my roach production to there. It doesn't matter. Now, how many roaches are we at? We're at like 12, I think, right now. Because I have some more in production right now that aren't grouped. Okay, we're at 15 now. Creep spread, creep spread, creep spread. Inject, inject. Now let's do it again. Attack here. Shift. Attack here. Shift. Keep holding shift and click there. It's always the same shit when you're in this level of play. Again, you You hold shift, so you have nothing, okay? You hold shift. You hit A, click, click. Or here, I did it wrong because I want to hit this space. A, hold shift, click, click, click. That's it. I hope that makes sense. You just want your roaches to attack the area in an order. Whatever you think is going to be the most optimal. Now behind this we can go range weapons level 2, carapace level 1, inject, 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 and make a Hydra den. We're making drones the whole time while we're attacking. Because we're going to saturate our third. 66 drones is the target now while we attack.
Our forces are under attack.
Take a gas. Take a gas. Take a gas. We're at 61. Almost there. Creep. Creep, creep, creep. 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 We're at 63. There you go. We're fully saturated on 3 bases. Inject, inject, inject. Hydra upgrades. Make one more drone to go 67. Take a 4th. And let's make roaches up to 120 supply. 120. Creep. 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 Roach. Up to 120. Inject. 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 All bases look good. All bases look good. This base is oversaturated. Send a couple drones down to my 4th. It's fine. Roaches to 120. Again, that's the goal. And then as soon as we go 120, we'll go 75 drones. This is just in case this guy were to have shit on my attack and then wants to counterattack me right now. Creep. 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 Notice how our creep spread as well is like master's level already, even though we're fucking bronze. Because we're focusing on it. We're just actually focusing on it. We're 120. Now let's saturate or rally all my hatcheries to my 4th. And make drones to 75. There you go. Boom. We just did it. That fast. Now let's go and start another upgrade in my hydrogen and start another upgrade in my Evo chamber. It's all lining up really well with timings. And now, Hydras. Just Hydras. Hydras and Overlords, rather. We can go in creep, 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 creep. We'll start bouncing this creature back this way. Hydras. And when we hit about 180 supply this time, let's go ahead and move out and attack him. And behind this, we can also start an infestation pit and double gas here. And we can go back up to full saturation on drones. We have 78 right now. It's a tad bit much, like a little bit more than we normally go to, but it's fine. It's 2 extra drones. So I actually like to go up to, with a Zerg, it's 76 because you have an odd number. It's weird. You'd be at 199 of 200 if you just stay at 75. Like the whole time. You'll eventually take a 76 drone. Alright, so we can go back to creep. 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 Hydras. Inject. 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 Look at our supply. We're 184. Select all army. Hold shift. Hold A or hit hold shift. Click A or hit A. Click. 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 Done. Now we can go into a hive. We can start a spire. Replace that drone we just used. And now we can start even another base. And we can do this again. Creep. 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 Now as soon as my next overlords finish spawning here, we're going to max out again. We'll do roaches this time because our roaches are probably going to die in this fight. Which is all good. And he's dead. So, once again, look at the fucking... We're probably going to double his supply. This is the common trend of this series. We're fucking like 5 timesing his supply right now. It's because the first attack crippled him really bad. And we didn't even micro it. It's just a standard part of the build. So that's what he's doing. He's fighting with 2 sentries and like 6 stalkers with blink against a assload of Roach Hydra. And his upgrades are 1-1, 1 weapon, 1 armor. My upgrades are 2-1. Yeah, his upgrades are actually okay. But he has no units, and it's because of this. This is why we won the game right here. So first of all, the mistake he made was he made no wall. This guy made no wall in front of his base against Zerg. That's a big no-no against Zerg. You want to put these buildings as part of the wall. This is okay, but these buildings, these production buildings, definitely need to be part of the wall. You could put you could have put like a gate, a core, a gate, a forge, a gate, something more than what it is here. Like leaving this completely open is really bad because watch what happens. Okay, this guy's invested into Blink Stalkers as an opener, and already at this point in the game, he's actually tied with me on workers right as I'm doing an attack, but it's not going to last for long because we're starting to make mass drones now. And we're ahead of him by about 30 supply, roughly. See how he's spending a lot of time microing right now? And let's just watch the minerals here for a second as well. Watch the try to keep an eye on the minerals while he's microing. I'm not microing anything. He's actually spending his money. That's really good. I gotta give him a lot of credit for that, because he actually spent his money multiple times throughout that fight. I was not expecting that, but he still lost the fight. The reason why he lost the fight is because of his build, 100%. He could have held that with stalkers and a choke point, but he didn't have one. And now he's in a position where he's pulling his probes. And the Nexus is now going to die. See, like, this is more what I'm talking about. Look at his production. Watch this right now. He's microing these stalkers really hard, which is fine. He kind of has to at this point, but to like survive. But because of how his build's set up, he put himself in a position where he has to do this now because his build is kind of inefficient. It's not great. But look, because he's going for a micro-based build. Don't do this shit at low-level League. But watch the production tab up here. Watch it, and watch the money up here. It's going to stop now, because now he's in a position where he's like, I'm microing so hard. Look at my production. It's going crazy. He actually just made 3 stalkers, but like, where's the probes? He's not chronoing anything. It's 200 energy. Like, it's just not enough things happening for this guy. The main story here is he's put himself in a hard spot, but and the reason why is because he's gone for a micro build. I don't know. That's about it. That's the main fact of this game. Meanwhile, for us back at home, our creep spread is like God mode already. We have like a fourth of the map already covered, and we're just chilling. We're chilling. And in terms of APM, we're actually playing... Zerg always plays kind of faster. Like, I guess we're actually still playing slower than 1 average, but Zerg APM is always crazy because you're just making so much larva at once. So it just like accelerates it so hard. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You guys get the point. He dyed his beard too. I'm dying. Oh, I did it, boys. Silver 3, boys, in every race. Let's go.